Which let's talk about another news break that we're tracking very closely from the US. President Donald Trump announcing a 100% tariff on branded and patented pharmaceutical products starting the 1st of October this year. This move comes amid ongoing trade negotiations between the US and India and follows a probe into the pharmaceutical sector. Indian drug makers, major suppliers of generics to the US are likely to be impacted as India exports $8.73 billion worth of drugs to US on an annual basis. Apart from this, Donald Trump also introduced new tariffs on other sectors, 25% on heavy trucks, 50% on kitchen cabinets and bathroom vanities, 30% on furniture. That's the latest announcement that's come in from President Donald Trump declaring 100% tariff on pharma. According to the pharma industry, in the latest we're learning, and this is source-based information, the majority of Indian pharmaceutical exports to the US are generic drugs. As per the US definitions, most major Indian exporters also operate manufacturing plants within the US, ensuring compliance with local regulations. So this is the latest bit of breaking news update that's coming in. Pharma sources telling your channel that most big Indian exporters have at least one plant in the US. US order says branded or patented, possibly exempts generics, which is what Indian companies export to US. Going across to Himani for a quick update on the same. Himani, tell us then, as per sources of the stats that the pharma sector has been able to put together since this big announcement, are they anticipating that this is not going to be a huge loss to the pharma sector in India? Tell us more of what you make of this reaction.
Right. So India's pharmaceutical industry says the latest US tariff announcement will only have a limited impact. Why? Because he has particularly mentioned the word patented or branded, whereas what India majorly exports to US is generic drugs. Industry bodies point out that the country's exports to America are overwhelmingly in the form of generic medicines, while shipments of branded and patented drugs are negligible. We also have a official statement from Sudarshan Jain, who is the Secretary General of the Indian Pharmaceutical Alliance. That is the biggest trade lobby representing the top domestic drug makers, including Sun Pharma, Cipla, Lupin, and he says that the order so far refers only to patented and branded products, and it is not applicable to generics, whatever we have got to understand from the post that Trump has updated on his social media handle. In fact, industry sources tell us that the fine print will need to be studied carefully, but Indian exporters are largely shielded. The sources tell us that generics make up the bulk of our exports. If they were included, it would have been a big blow. But most large companies already have or are in process of building plants in the US. So they are again likely to be exempted from this announcement. In fact, a senior official from a pharma trade lobby, which is expected to come out with a statement very soon, has also underlined that, branded drug exports from India are negligible. Again and again, industry officials have been telling us that the branded or the patented drug exports to the US market are negligible.
Okay.
Hence, so far, we believe that it's not a big blow to the Indian pharma market.
The headline does sound scary indeed, at least for the pharma sector. It's not going to be all that bad if we were just to put stats together and do a little bit of math. Thank you so much, Himani, for joining us with all those details. Heading into a very short break with that. We'll be right back.